In the Blood Omen Alpha, the exterior of Dark Eden is much the same as its retail counterpart, with one obvious change. The cave seen at the side of the area in retail, which led onto the trail to Avernus, is missing in the Alpha, although it's still present in the files and is accessed in a different way, but we'll get to that later. Overall, Dark Eden is one of the areas with relatively few changes from Alpha to Retail. The first room has the Alpha style of Vista, but other than that is identical to Retail, and this is true for most of the following areas.
The surface of the castle belied its interior, for it was far larger inside than out. With the powers the Circle had at its disposal, it would have been simple to distort space to accommodate this strange structure.
They Victus! They Victus! They Victus! They Victus! They Victus!
Sorcerer's sanctuary, his laboratory. Inside was all manner of items arcane, pickled bodies, dissected corpses, both man and beast, and metal construct that heaved arcs of energy into the air. I sensed more than one force being manipulated in this place. Strange. Rarely did a sorcerer condescend to work with others. This cleanses my body of any dangerous poisons. Quite useful with all the filth I find myself surrounded by.
Ve Victor! Ve Victor!
After passing through a few identical rooms, Kain reaches the area labelled as Section 1, where the floor switches are much dimmer than in retail. It appears a bright outline was added after the alpha to make them more apparent.
is a spell worthy of the necromancer himself. This allows me to dissect a creature's soul from its vessel of flesh. For these poor wretches, only oblivion awaits.
When Kain finally reaches the Guardians, there's a save altar missing that's not found in the alpha version of the game. And when he confronts the Guardians themselves, their movement loops are a lot faster. Interestingly, Kain is free to move during this encounter, where he was static in the retail game. Although he can't cause damage to the Guardians. There's also an extra line at the end of the conversation that was cut from the retail game.
The druid and Anacroth the alchemist. How considerate of them to hasten my search.
So the scourge of the circle has arrived.
Fear him not, then. He is but a whelp. His soul is ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous, Malik. To our aid.
Fools! Damn you, alchemist. I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape. I longed to do battle with the ward once more, yet the numbers were against me. It was time to summon aid. As Vorador clashed against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, the Jewel and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword. A sword, a sword, a sword, a sword, a sword, a sword, a sword.
His magic is
The
weak!
heart of darkness.
I said his soul is ours.
He is an affront to nature itself! It is our duty to purify him!
Burn, wretched vampire!
Victor!
Burn!
The heart of darkness. The cloak was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links. The energy she controlled was stored in this garment, this garment, this garment, this garment, this garment. The antler headdress had broken in the fight, but power still resided in its ivory form.
The boss battle is virtually the same, but the post-amble where Kain collects Malek's helmet actually changes locations in files. It's positioned as Map 31 Section 2 in the Dark Eden labels in the Alpha, but is moved to the boss areas in the retail, coming in at 523. That designation is already in use in the Alpha for a section of the Nemesis Keep. Either way, the room is changed slightly. In the Alphas, it contains an entry and exit teleporter, but the retail scraps these and simply has the bottom door open for Kain to exit, which immediately causes a bat flight to begin and take him to the pillars.
I found Malek's helmet amongst the scattered remnants of his armor, whole and intact. Vorador had finally laid his old adversary
The
to
Alpha
rest.
instead teleports him to the aforementioned cave, leading onto the Avernus Trail. The cave contains a save altar in both versions, but has a distinctly different left side for the differing approaches. Retail has a path leading from the cave in the outer area of Dark Eden, and a door blocking access to the save altar on the right side trail until Dark Eden was completed. The Alpha, meanwhile, has no door on the left, and instead has a small trail leading from the exit teleporter to the save altar. Regardless of the build, the southern exit trail leads us out to the trail to Avernus, and a map area known in guides as the Long and Winding Road. Join us next time as we explore the Lightning Trail and follow the long and winding road to Avernus.